Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy March 28th. Happy Women History Month. And uh I see that we beginning to get to the end of the month. And if I didn't say it, happy Women History Month. And I see that we beginning to enter spring break. And also I see April Fool is coming up, and I see Easter's coming up, Easter Sunday, April Fool. Ooh, we got a lot of things coming up this coming up week. Um, so yeah, I wanna go into a video. So I was watching this video last night. I ain't never seen it. It was on Netflix. And I was always thinking, I said, I'ma watch it, I'ma watch it, I'ma watch it, or it don't look good. Because every movie don't look good to me, and I'm really not a movie type of person. So last night I watched AJ and Queen. And this movie was about a little girl who was evicted. Her mama was an addict and left her for about a month. And she went to a a foster home, foster care. Also, her mama overdosed on drugs. And then the mama had enough nerve to come back after she had been off of drugs to holler at Rue's uh blind best friend and saying they kidnapped her daughter, this and that, that and this. No, that she said, no, you left your daughter. And then after all of this, she came back and brought the blind man a donut. And then she steal $300 from the guy. But at the end of the movie, it was good. I want y'all to go watch it. It came to the position of me thinking to myself, this could be me. After me trying to help people and stuff like that, people find a way in their heart to scam me. Uh, like I want to say, my credit cards, my tennis shoes, my computer. Uh, I don't have two computers. Uh, both got stolen. My tablets, all of that. So it's like this. So I wanted to do a video about it. So today's video is about straight men scamming drag queens and trainees. Yeah, I thought I'd throw that in there. So this movie was just so real to me. I couldn't just like um not sit and watch it. I had to watch it because it was just so real to me to where it brought back so many memories to all the things that had happened to me that I didn't want to happen, that I didn't expect to happen. This man fell in love with Rue, and this man, um, I don't. He claimed it was real, but I don't believe it. This man fell in love with Rue, and this woman, she was doing silicone on these homosexuals. And then on top of that, the man fell in love with Rue. They had a joint account. Rue was buying her own clothes. She was going to Dallas to do a pageant where Chevelle was on the movie. Uh, who else was on the movie? Chevelle was on the movie. Chevelle. Um, Chevelle, Kennedy Davenport. There was a lot of girls on the movie, but I know because the movie, the pageant aired in, she shot the pageant part in Dallas, and I thought that was good. I did because it was Dallas U.S. of A, and I thought that U.S. of A, and I thought that was very, very good. I really did, and it was shooting that the blind person, which had played her best friend. I mean, this movie had so many quantities, and you didn't know what to expect. You didn't know what you was going to expect. So, to make a long story short, uh, the little girl breaks her arm, of course. If we lived in a society where if you seen with a white person, they think less of you. They think something of you. You understand what I'm saying? Ruth shows that in this movie. And then also what showed in the movie is that uh the blind person, like I said, I'm getting back to the blind person. The blind person was dating this uh cop, and the cop was going around saying that the cop was saying, not going around, the cop was saying that he spent more time with Robert, and he always trying to be there for Robert and not trying to be there for him. And that made me to come to some grips too. Because when you have friends, friends are hard to come by. And sometimes when you have friends, your partners doesn't want you to pay that much attention to them. They want to have some attention showed to them. And the police officer was telling him every time I turn around, you on the phone with Robert. But at this point of time, Robert was going through a situation. The situation was his money had got stolen. His life was a wreck. But at the end, he still knew how to get him some. Most of the queens that was on RuPaul's show was in the movie. I can say that. And I can say it was a damn good movie. And I give her that for that. Because it referenced back on to how my life is. It referred back on to how I am and how I played a big part in my life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it referenced back to all of that. And so when I seen this movie, I thought you know what? The saddest part was I thought I'd never see this movie because, like I said, I don't really do a lot of movies. I'm constantly on YouTube trying to find ways to make content to make my channel better. I'm not always a movie person. I'm more like I'm trying to find content. Content is the best for me. You know, I ain't trying to do or watch no movie. The best thing for me is to be on where I can learn to watch content. I learn to watch content. I go to China, see if I can get in a seminar where I can um uh where I can find ways to make my channel better. That's important to me. You understand what I'm saying? So I try to get more content. You remember I told you I was trying to do better, y'all, in my content. So, that's what I do. That's who I am. So as I watch this movie, y'all, it like I said, it reminds me a lot of me. It reminds me of how I went through the psychological of life of how I am. So yeah, it reminds me a lot of me. It does. It really does, y'all. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get used to these glasses. These like right here hurting. So I'm trying to get used to these glasses. So yeah, it's like it reminds me of me. So I be don't knowing what to do, and I don't know what to do. Should I stop helping people? Should I continue helping people? Because I be like to myself that I'm not a bad person. I'm a good person. It's just that I get tired of people trying to take from me when I work so hard to get where I'm at. And I'm not gonna continue on letting people steal from me. And sometimes when you trying to help people and you allow people in your house, the police is not going. And I repeat this subject. The police is not going to allow you. They're not going to allow you to press charges. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this happening in your house. So we have to catch him with some kind of warrant or trying to sell it to somebody. So it's kind of hard, it's kind of hard. So I try to find a way of saying that I can't do this no more. I can't help nobody no more. You know what I'm saying? Even that you want to do the right thing and you want to help people and you want to let people know that you there for them, but people don't respect you. Corey and Corman. Corey said something now that I truly do believe. He said that people don't understand. People want something from you, and that's true. People want something from you. You know what I'm saying? They always trying to get close to you so they can get something out of you. It's not that they trying to help you. They always trying to get close to you so they can get something out of you. And I don't almost agree. I do agree because people want something out of you. They don't want to recognize who you are. They don't want to respect who you are, and they don't want to respect who you became. So that's just what people are. You know, they they disrespectful. You know, people people get jealous of you. People people don't get jealous of you. People are jealous of you. You know, I learned this the hard way. And people also people also how you say this? People also like to run scams. They just don't run scams um on drag queens and trainees. They run scams on everybody. But at the peak of the moment, they mostly run scams on drag kings and trainees. And the reason why they do that is because they know those two right there is the most weakest people. I'm sorry to say that because if a drag queen pull up in a Lexus or a trainee pull up in a Lexus, or a Maserati or a what you call it, or a Porsche, or a any kind of type of foreign or expensive car, they looking to get you. You know, and I tell everybody this all the time. You gotta watch. You gotta watch who you hanging around with. You gotta watch who you let in your circle. You have to watch what you doing because people could be vicious. People could be vicious. People are vicious. You know, the very ones that we think who are our friends are not our friends. The very ones that we think we love, they don't love us. So I be telling people, just watch it, because like I said, as I look back now, I see that I got scammed. I let my guard down once again. But when I had let my guard down, I learned from it. And so I got scammed. Yeah, I got scammed in the worst way. I got scammed not watching what I was doing. When I had put this person out the first time, I should have kept him out. But because it was cold outside and it was raining, I didn't do that. Uh, I I tried to do what's right and help this person out. But you know, you can't help everybody out. It's only some people in the world that you can help out, but you can't help everybody out. So I made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? And when you see in life that you made a mistake, take grab on it, pull it back, and acknowledge I made a mistake. Because say if I wouldn't have said it's okay, no. Say I made a mistake. That's something that I did. So yeah, say I made a mistake. Yeah, that's what you do. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm bad. I had an important phone call to take. So yeah, it's like um it's a scam. When you let somebody in to um help and you help them out, it's not so much as they stealing from you. They really find a way to scam you. The reason why I say that because if you're trying to help somebody and you let them in to help them, they most of the people that you help is not going to steal from you. They're gonna try to get up on their feet and try to say thank you for being there. And then I want to ask y'all this out there in the world: who steals from somebody that's disabled? That's another thing. That's why I said to me, it don't feel like stealing. To me, it feel like that you seen me coming and you was trying to find a way to scam me. That's what it feel like to me. I mean, I'm sorry. A lot of people say a lot of things about me, but one thing they can say, they can't never say I stole anything out their house. You know, I feel like this. I'm not say stealing is right, but I'm not gonna steal from the person that's helping me the most. I'm not gonna take from my bread and butter. I'm not. I can find other ways to make money, or I can find other ways to hustle. But then also, when you have lived on the street too much as well, one thing that becomes a non-factor is you doing drugs. That comes with non-factor. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get hooked on these street drugs. And I'm not saying that it's an excuse, but a lot of people get hooked on these street drugs and a lot of people can't um kick them. And for that, I be feeling, and for that, sometimes I feel sorry for some of these people. But I'm not gonna keep y'all. I already been on here too long. So this video will be edited today and you will be able to see it. I love y'all. Bye.